Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving, Bulldogs. I'm Niall Horgan.
And I'm Matthew Messina. Welcome to Code Blue News.
Welcome to our special Thanksgiving episode, which we've carefully crafted to give you a break from a period of classwork.
Niall, I don't think classwork is your utmost concern at the moment, is it?
No, honestly, I've been very focused on college applications.
I bet with all the fuss about applications, many of our seniors haven't paid much attention to how they're even going to pay for the school they get into.
The process for paying for college can be extremely complicated. Luckily for us, Nick Chaffee is here to fill us in.
Type student loans into Google, and when you look at the information box, all you really see is a student with a weight on its ankle that says student loans. That just sums up the crisis pretty much, and a crisis it is. Do you not really know what student loans are though? Don't worry, I'll scare you. Today in 2019, students owe over $1.5 trillion in debt, and it's still rising at this very moment. If you look carefully, it can raise over $4,000 every few seconds. Why is this an issue? It's because universities are not getting the money they need to fund research and professors to educate the students of the world to get them the jobs they need and want. However, all the jobs that those students want are requiring more and more. According to Franklin University, 34% of all jobs require a bachelor's degree or higher. Of the 155 million jobs total in the United States, 52.7 million require 4 years of learning, which on average costs a student $33,860. NitroCollege.com, who provided the live value of student debt, also provided statistics on the debt situation. Say the student could have paid out $33,860 they owe. On average, they will usually pay $393 a month. If you do some simple math, it will take about 7 years to pay off the debt, and that is on top of all the bills that students must pay post-graduation. Okay, if students can't pay, is it even worth going to college? What do loans bring to the table? Let's discuss. In the last few weeks, I interviewed Miss Killian of Holbrook and Laura Beichler, the financial aid director of Bridgewater State University. Beichler explained to me that, in short, student loans are a type of financial assistance designed to help students pay for school-related fees. They work by federal dollars being sent to the office, then being put into the student's account, and all those dollars will be primarily put into tuition. Anything left over will be put into housing and textbooks for the student. Now, the student can't really choose the amount you receive in financial aid. They might have a little bit of say, but ultimately, they can't really choose how much they get specifically. It may exceed the amount the student needs or not. It's all determined by the financial aid office at the college the student would go to. Now, there is a problem that seems it can be solved pretty simply, actually. Why don't students just avoid the high costs altogether? The best colleges cost the most, but depending on the person, that might not be needed.
There were stigmas around going to more prestigious colleges than state schools or community colleges, but recently with all of the school debt and the different opportunities that have been made available by all schools, I think that now it's not so much about prestige.
Prestige is a very powerful tool to possess. A person who would go to, say, Harvard would be able to achieve many high-paying jobs in the field that they majored in. However, with a little extra work, you can really just get the same result if the student went to, say, UMass. I talked to a few students at our school and discovered their opinions on college, and if it is even worth going to an Ivy League school in their opinion.
People definitely love to overrate the importance of going to a really prestigious college. You can get the same education at a community college or a state school, especially with the mass transfer program. There's a lot of benefits to going to a community college like Massasoit. I know people like to make fun of people who want to go to Massasoit, but it's a fine school. You're going to get the education you need. You'll be able to be successful in life.
Not really. I'm pretty sure we've gotten to the point where if you go to a community college, you'll probably be just fine. But of course, I want to live at college.
Honestly, I don't think that going to a school like Harvard is better than going to Massasoit, because at the end of the day, you're still getting your education, you're still getting the same degree as any other school in the world, so it wouldn't really matter.
If there is a common feature between all three of the interviews, they all said, no, it doesn't matter whether they go to a prestigious college or not. Well, there is an argument to go to a prestigious college as well. Besides people knowing that you have gone to Harvard, there are genuine benefits. Students who go to a prestigious school have these perks. They will have higher pay, they will have access to advanced degrees like a PhD, a medical degree, or an educational degree. These are all rated as doctoral degrees, the highest level. And finally, higher level schools allow access to better companies. This in turn makes a cycle, as a student can earn more, learn more, and make more as they advance their degree in whatever field they're studying. There are benefits for and against spending a lot at a good college. It is a hard choice to make what college people want to go to. Everyone has different choices and paths they want to take in life. There is one thing that is assured though. You will need to pay, and it will hit you hard if you are not ready for it. One slip up and one person could have thousands of dollars in debt to their name. If someone can manage, however, maybe it won't go as bad for them. Thank you for listening. That is all from me. This was Nick Chaffee. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Nick. I'm sure our students feel a lot more comfortable.
Let's take a break from the academics and the ever-looming nature of college and graduation, and I just want to hear Vin share what the HMHS students are the most thankful for.
Hey guys, it's turkey season, and as we all know, Thanksgiving is about being thankful and stuffing your belly full.
I'm thankful for my family, the sport of basketball, and myself.
I'm thankful for my friends and my family.
I'm thankful for my family and friends. They're a good support system.
I'm thankful for my friends and family and how much of a support I have, and just in general everything that I spend my time around.
I'm thankful for my sister, Mackenzie. She's the best sister ever. And she came my niece. I hid her apartment forever.
I'm thankful for a lot of different things, particularly for my husband and my family. And I'm thankful that I get to work in a place where I get to see so many awesome kids every day. And I'm thankful for my health. I'm very fortunate to be very healthy.
I'm thankful for love, my mom, community, friends, family.
This has been Vin Wing, and back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Finn. Matt, I'm pretty grateful for everyone at Code Blue and being on the show.
Thanks, Niall. I am also very grateful for this show. But I'm actually truly thankful for the real holiday, Black Friday.
Well, lucky for you, Matt, Katori's got some info on Holbrook Middle High School's Black Friday plans, as well as some history on the national holiday.
It's on, Black Friday's almost here. We should totally shop forever.
Smiley face, don't be late, or whatever.
Black Friday, the day millions of Americans race into stores and call out of work sick for amazing door-busting deals. People are excited for huge savings on iPhones, MacBooks, video games, flat-screen TVs, you name it. This is the day of the year people do half of their holiday shopping. Last year, Black Friday pulled in over $7 billion in one day. This year, Americans are expected to spend roughly $87 billion on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. The most common retailers many people look out for are Walmart, Apple, Best Buy, and Macy's. Nevertheless, throughout the years, there has been plenty of myths surrounding the rise in fame of this day. For instance, a popular internet meme claiming Black Friday as the day slave traders gave discounts at auctions on the day after Thanksgiving. However, there is no evidence supporting this claim. The true history lies where the first Black Friday occurred in 1869, when financier Jay Gould and railway businessman James Fisk created a boom and bust in gold prices, which attempted to corner the gold market. This led to a financial panic and the collapse of the market. A little over 60 years later, on October 29, 1929, another stock market crash referred to as, shout out to Miss A, Black Tuesday, marked the onset of the Great Depression. Then, in the 1950s, factory managers first started referring to the Friday after Thanksgiving as Black Friday, because so many of their workers decided to falsely call in sick. In result to extend the holiday weekend. About 10 years later, Black Friday was used by Philadelphia traffic cops to describe the day after Thanksgiving because they had to work 12-hour shifts in terrible traffic due to people shopping and attending the annual Army-Navy game. Coincidentally, the term caught on among shoppers and merchants in Philadelphia. And from there, it took off nationwide. However, in the 1980s is when the term reached its peak, and Black Friday's name was sealed. Stores sold so much merchandise the day after Thanksgiving that their annual revenue went from being in the red, which is referred to as losses, into the black. You guessed it, which means profits. Black Friday's popularity continued to grow throughout the 90s, that stores began opening their doors at midnight where people have begun to camp out in front of them. Anyways, enough for our short history lesson. Let's see what some students and teachers have planned for this great day filled with deals.
My Black Friday plans are to work at DSW. You know the vibes. And Target too. Ah ha ha.
I'm working on Black Friday. I'm working really late, so it's probably not going to be that fun.
You know, I'm to the store with my friend Marcus. We're about to go get some good deals.
Yeah, not a fan of Black Friday. Don't want to go to any stores. That sounds terrible. I'd rather go outside, go for a hike, go for a bike ride, opposite of standing in line or going to a store. The company REI does they're a company, obviously they're trying to sell you stuff, but they specifically say on Black Friday, don't come to our store, opt outside, right? That's their hashtag that they put on it.
I feel like it's ridiculous. Like, who's fighting over a TV? Come on now. But I mean, if you like that, you like that.
Obviously to go shopping. Pretty sure everybody else is gonna go shopping that day. I'm not gonna work. Call that day off.
Well, I went last year on Black Friday. It was kind of fun, but at the same time it wasn't really because I had to wait in line for things for so long. So I don't really know how I feel about Black Friday. It's fun, but at the same time it's really not.
You gotta hit Target, Apple, Best Buy.
I plan on going to the Natick Mall because they have like nice stores over there, like with luxury brands and stuff. But other than that, most likely Coach and H&M.
If you're going out for Black Friday, be sure to be safe because you know how crazy Americans can get over deals. This was Katori Nicholas. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Katori. I'm sure some of our students will be rushing to get in line. A quick reminder to anyone interested in cheerleading. There will be a brief meeting immediately after school today in the gym for all students to meet the new cheerleading coach and to discuss the schedule.
Tomorrow will be the Bulldogs' last football game. That game will officially mark the end of the fall sports season, and Angela Rossi is here for a recap of this year's fall athletics.
Fall sports, other than the football team, have wrapped their seasons up. I caught up with some players and asked how their season went. First, let's go to Jocelyn Kiss and Summer Warren and their thoughts on a great 16-6 season and tourney berth.
I think it went really well because we really bonded as a team, so that allowed us to play a lot better than we would have if we weren't close.
It was really good. The girls were all nice, and we had a really good team.
I feel like, our communication got better. We were more trusting in our teammates to, get the ball or make a pass or do that than we were in the past.
Well, when I first started, I really didn't know what I was doing, and, with all the girls, they really helped me and the coach, so I think I improved a lot.
Biggest challenge? Focusing, getting out of our heads and, focusing on the small things for what we could do to better the team and just not getting in our own heads most of the time. Favorite memory? We were practicing and one of us was laughing really hard and we ran into the bathroom and almost had an accident.
Congrats to the girls on another great season. Next, both freshman and varsity football teams improved from last season. Let's go to Chuck LaRossi and Caden Montez with how the year went.
I improved a lot over the season. The first game, I was kind of anxious to play, even though it wasn't really that big of a team.
I mean, it was pretty good. We had a couple tough losses, and we lost a lot of people, but every single game we played our hardest, and we could have did better because some games, the first couple quarters, we just did not care at all, but then in the end, we stepped it up, but I wouldn't fight with anyone else. In the beginning of the season, I felt like I was a lot weaker and slower, and I got faster and smarter throughout it.
I think the biggest challenge this season for me was playing Bristol Plymouth second game in because I thought, oh, this is freshmen, they're not going to be too big, and then Bristol Plymouth had these 6'5" sophomores on the defensive line. That to me was crazy, how big they were. Favorite memory of the season went against West Bridgewater, which was one of our worst games this year. The only touchdown we scored, we went down the field and we drove, and then, Caden just took this big run down the field. But one of my other favorite memories was when we destroyed South Holbrook Tech 2 times and with a combined total of 66 points, which is crazy. And Caden went completely off in those 2 games, and he's just been the success of this entire year.
Good luck to the team as they travel to South Shore Vogue for their Thanksgiving game at 10:30. The young boys soccer team had a tough season, but the team did improve over the year. Let's go to Ahmad Paul and his thoughts on how the team did and how his first year playing went as well.
Overall, I think we played with heart. We came to compete. Overall, I think we did fine for what we had. So coming back playing soccer for my second year, I definitely improved, just mentally and physically, getting faster, getting stronger, and as in for mentally, just sticking in with the game, making sure I could do whatever I could do on the field to help my teammates out. And making sure my voice is heard on the field. My favorite memory of the season is when I scored a goal to put the team up against South Shore Votech. That was the best one. My biggest challenge was just within the team, keeping the team intact. Even when we were down 2-3 goals, it was just keeping that energy, keeping that momentum on the field, and that's what's important.
Thanks, Ahmad. The girls' soccer team had a monstrous season, going 16-1 and making the tourney. Riley Cochran, the all-time goal scored holder, talks about the team's stellar season.
I think us, the girls did really good overall because our overall record was really good. We only lost one game in the regular season, and then obviously we lost the tournament game, so that's only 2 games that we lost. So I think overall we did really well together. I definitely improved from the first game because we played Rockland in the first game and we lost. And I think I improved greatly also, but I think as a team we definitely improved because we worked together more. We definitely got some practices in, and it was way better than the first game. My favorite memory would probably be when I broke the record, because everyone just congratulated me. It was a really emotional moment, and it was just all around really nice. The girls were really awesome about it and congratulating me, and I just love them also. My biggest challenge was definitely the tournament game because they were our biggest competition that I've ever gone against. So it was a very hard loss, but I think we still worked hard and gave it our best. So
Congrats on the great run. Finally, to wrap it up, Molly Poppinga gives her thoughts on the cross-country season.
I think we got faster, and we learned different techniques to help us pace ourselves. I think our favorite memory is when someone on the team accidentally ran to Brockton, and then our coach celebrated by a pizza party for that.
That was sports. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Andrew. We are looking forward to all the excitement that winter sports may bring.
Speaking of winter sports, anybody interested in trying out for a winter sport must be signed up on Family ID by the end of today. No exceptions will be made for any students.
Principal Stevenson is spending Thanksgiving in Nevada, where her daughter is currently stationed at Nellis Air Force Base as an aircraft armistice specialist on F-35 jets. Let's take a look at what she's been up to so far.
Hey, it's Mrs. Stevenson. I'm out in Las Vegas, and we just got back from our trip to the Grand Canyon by helicopter, as you can see. So, happy Thanksgiving, Holbrook Middle High School.
That looks like a great time. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, Mrs. Stevenson. A reminder for all boys basketball players. Report times will be listed outside Mr. Gifford's room, C212, and Mr. Walsh's room, C128.
Yesterday was the HMHS's 3rd annual Powder Puff. The first round games were played between the juniors and sophomores, with the sophomores winning 18-6. The seniors beat the freshmen by a score of 12-6 in their first round game. The championship game ended with another win by the seniors, 30-12.
This made the class of 2020 the champions for the 3rd year in a row, never having lost a Powder Puff game. The freshman MVP was Alyssa Slamman. Sophomore MVP was Tatiana DePina. Junior MVP was Anaya Lavoie, and senior MVP was Lucy Ambrell. Congrats to all the girls. And we would also like to give a quick shout out to Bill Curtis and Zach Duzan for reffing.
Niall, have you ever wondered which Code Blue member would be the best at Code Blue feud?
No, not at all.
Neither have I, but I think it's time to find out.
Hello everybody and welcome to Code Blue Feud. I'm your host Brianna Graziano and I hope you enjoy the show. Now for a little information on the teams. Team Andrew?
Hi, I'm George Starr. I'm the best exec.
Hi, I'm Caroline Duggan, and Andrew's my friend.
Hi, I'm Dominic Costa, and there's a reason we only eat Thanksgiving food once a year.
Now, Team Chuck?
I'm Niall Oregon. I'm a senior here at Code Blue News.
I'm Matthew Messina. Chuck is my enemy.
I'm McChoffy, and like, what's the deal with airline food?
First round, George and Niall.
We have to shake our hands.
Let's go! Everyone clap.
Okay.
Yo, that's
Okay,
my
top
guess.
5 were on the board. Now they're not.
Not mine.
What is the best Thanksgiving side dish? Niall.
Mashed potatoes.
Correct. Are you gonna play or pass?
We want to play, right?
No, pass.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to play.
Let's play.
Okay. Matt, what is the best Thanksgiving side dish?
Cranberry sauce.
Let's see.
Alright, good stuff, Matt.
I just wanted to get one.
You guys can't
Oh,
talk about the answers.
Okay. Corn.
That's an X. Nope.
That's tough.
Oh, dang.
Back to Niall.
Bad.
I'm gonna say ham.
Side dish?
That's
Yeah.
Wait, I thought the main dish was turkey.
There are other main dishes.
There are
Ham
other main
or
dishes.
turkey.
Okay, you were
Why are
wrong.
you
Next.
arguing? I have no idea. I'm gonna say gravy.
Side dish,
That's a
guys.
condiment.
Side dish.
I don't eat that for
Okay,
dinner.
that's 3 X's. You guys are bad.
I would say that's a side dish.
Team
Do
Andrew.
that. Oh.
Fruit? I don't know.
Like, I don't know, just like.
You're supposed to collaborate.
Yeah, that's right. I was like, they
No.
just put me on the spot.
Reveal the rest of the answers.
Number 3.
No, you start from 4.
Number.
This is so bad.
Number 4. Everyone has to say it.
Veggies!
Hey, you were close.
I was close. How about number 3, my son?
Number 3. Burger King.
Mac and cheese.
Oh, that was awesome.
Chick-fil-A mac and cheese.
Good job, guys. Okay, Matt, Caroline.
Get good.
Here we go, Carol Sue. Come on.
Shake hands.
No. Shake hands,
I
guys.
don't like this girl.
It's a friendly game. Nope. All right. Are you ready?
Sure.
What is the best Thanksgiving main dish?
Turkey.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Let's see.
It wasn't?
You didn't.
Wow, good job. Are you gonna play or pass?
Oh, we're
He
playing.
cheated.
Playing. Okay.
Alright.
Chuck goes first.
No, I don't. Wait, I go
Niall,
first.
you
Wait,
can go
wait, why am I on the
You
spot?
can get an
Okay,
answer.
main dish.
You always have one ready.
Lasagna.
Let's see.
People.
He took too long.
Are you kidding me? Lasagna?
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna lie, I really thought that was wrong.
What?
My mom makes lasagna.
Back to Niall.
On Thanksgiving?
I'm gonna say ham.
Let's see.
Oh, you know, like that thing where it's like, can I get a ham?
Good stuff.
I don't know the other one.
So I'm not really sure. I'll say chicken.
That's wrong.
This buddy.
Yeah. Only one X.
Okay.
That's it's just the number one.
I'm not sure about this. Steak? I don't know.
There should be a time limit.
Wrong.
Jeez. Pie.
Team Andrew.
Chick-fil-A.
That is incorrect.
Shocking.
Sorry.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Pasta. Number 4.
No, you said pizza.
I know.
One person said pie.
Fish.
I'm
There's
so
fish.
confused about this lasagna answer.
At the end of round 2, Team Chuck has 133 points.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And very far behind, Team Andrew has 0.
It's like
Let's
bowling.
go.
We're playing golf.
You mean golf?
Round 3. Dominic, Nick, please.
Dominicolas.
Dominic and Nick.
Dominic.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the best Thanksgiving pie? Nick.
Pumpkin.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right.
Don't mess this
It's number
up.
2. They get to
Wait,
guess.
yeah. I'm gonna go with apple.
Good answer. Oh yeah.
We're gonna play Steve.
Thanks.
Vincent, can you edit Steve Harvey's face on there for a second?
Good job. That was bad.
Back to George.
Yeah.
Blueberry pie.
Blueberry.
I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know many pies.
I don't either. I know. I'm thinking of a pie. Pudding. Pie. Was that
Oh my gosh,
cranberry
you
pie?
guys.
Yes.
That's a no.
All right.
It's not up there.
All right, cranberry pie.
That's not a thing.
That's a pie. Yes, it is.
Cranberry pie.
Well, that's wrong.
Oh my
God,
that's
Oh yeah, one more. Exactly.
Cherry. Dang it.
Oh.
I don't do that. Oh yeah.
There we go.
I don't know what this other one is.
Okay.
I'm blanking.
What's this time limit?
There's no time limit.
We would have exceeded it many times by now.
I can't think of one.
Oh, well.
Wait. What? Lemon pie.
That's
wait, I know what it
disgusting.
was.
For the steal.
Pecan pie.
Pecan.
Oh no!
Yeah, boy!
That's not even something
I thought
you
of
put in
that.
pie.
Yes,
it
is. Yeah, it is.
It's pecan.
That one's for you, Chuck. I love you.
No, it's 90.
You guys need to do better.
Yo,
Do
if
it for
this was
Andrew.
a competition of
I was
being
like-
an executive producer, we would
Yeah.
Hey, if it was a competition of making segments, George would always lose.
I'm not gonna see that.
Okay. Top 5 on the board. What do you watch on Thanksgiving? George.
Football!
Let's see.
I wonder if it's a woo.
Watch up, be number 5.
There's no way that's not number 1.
Get a drum roll, please.
It's not!
Oh, wait.
Football!
We
gonna play!
You can pass if you want.
No, we gonna play!
Duggan.
I'm gonna have to say the parade. Thanks, Dominic.
I didn't think of that.
Boom. Roasted. Watch out last night.
Oh, Charlie Brown.
Yo, it's a good one.
That's not on there. That's fake.
He gave it to you, bro.
Yeah, it's a gift because you guys are really not
Good
winning.
at this game.
Yeah. George?
Code Blue.
Is it up there?
Should be.
It's not.
Okay, Duggan.
Do they play basketball on Thanksgiving? The NBA on? Basketball. I don't even know.
That's incorrect.
I'm gonna go with family arguments.
Yo, good one.
That was good, but it's not up there.
All the points.
It's the right answer, but it's not the correct answer.
It's so right yet so wrong.
So,
Is that
Team Chuck
That's
for the
us.
steal?
Three.
Nothing.
We watch our families.
Yeah, we just, like, the TV is just off.
TV's
Is
off.
nothing up there.
Points.
We got those points.
Finally
We get
have
those points.
Good job, good job.
Andrew, the other answers, Vincent.
Okay, the other answers.
No.
Number 5.
Number 5.
YouTube!
Who
That one kid that doesn't talk to anyone in
That
their
one
family.
guy ruined it.
Honestly, nothing should have been better than
What's
YouTube.
number 3, Vincent?
Number 3,
If it's Thanksgiving shows.
regular TV.
Which would be basketball.
Heading into the final rounds, Team Chuck has 206 points and Team Andrew has 151. Okay.
Yup.
I'm nervous.
Alright, come on, Nick.
Last question.
Wait.
Worth double the points. What is the best part about Thanksgiving? Nick.
Dominic got that.
The food.
So
I'm not gonna lie, Dominic got that.
I don't know about that.
The food.
Food.
Obviously,
You just threw the game.
We lost, dude.
Why is it always number 2?
It's a very obvious answer. So don't get it wrong.
Don't help them.
Family.
Family.
Bro.
Are you serious?
Why is that
Who's gonna fight him?
So George, what is the best part about Thanksgiving?
Watching the football game. Duggan.
Watching football.
What?
Supposed to pretend we didn't.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, we also deserve.
I'm gonna go with no school.
Yeah.
So no school.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's surprising.
Okay.
Dominic enjoys school.
Black Friday.
Black Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Not an answer.
Oh.
Still think Code Blue's the answer.
You're not supposed to discuss it.
It's called Blue Feud.
There's some cheating going on.
Yeah, no, they said against
Getting
us.
prepared for Christmas. No.
On Thanksgiving, I set up the Christmas tree.
Okay, guys.
Now I have all
Two X's.
The parade.
No.
Okay.
For the steal.
Friends.
Friends.
That's not an answer.
That's gotta
You
be
see
an
your
answer.
friends at school every day.
You see them. The survey says otherwise. I didn't.
It's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Hey, 5 people said it, so
Well, those
Shout out to
5
those 5
people.
It was you 3.
I smell force for it.
Someone's freaking out.
Can I get a drum roll, please? And the winners of Code Blue Feud are Team Chuck.
Yes, sir. I love you, Chuck.
This has been Code Blue Feud. Tune in next time for our holiday episode for Fast Money with Team Chuck.
Thanks, Brianna. Hey, how's that taste?
You know, it tastes great. I feel like a better anchor.
I'm Matthew Messina.
And I'm Niall Horgan. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and see you next Friday.